Hello riders and not. Today on the vlog is BSA Gold Star. Hello. Hello, did you get lost? Hey you, did you get lost? Where is your owner? Hey you. Oh, why are you trembling? Where's your owner? Show me your tag. Okay, stay there. We're gonna give a call to your owner. Stay there. Good boy. Good boy. Say your owners. I have to stop filming, guys. That dog just came here. He's all trembling. And he has a phone number on the tag, so I need to call the owner. The doggy was saved and we can come back to the motorcycle, to BSA Gold Star. Let me move it a little bit more in the middle of the frame for you, and we will start with a size. I'm 1.75 meters, 5'9", and as you can see the bike is nice and low, so for everyone who's maybe not feeling very comfortable on the taller bikes and worried about the height, because I get a lot of messages about that, you shouldn't worry on this. I think everybody will reach the ground at least tiptoeing. However, even though it looks quite small, it's pretty heavy. It's over 200, I think 213 kilograms weight. And that was a surprise for me because I just jumped off the other single cylinder bike. It's a train! I just jumped off the other single cylinder bike, which was 145 kilograms. So I could significantly feel that this is quite a bit heavier, nearly 100 kilograms heavier, so definitely feeling a weight of it. Otherwise, the size, everything fits. You sit like this, reach the levers, reach all the controls, Mickey Mouse mirrors, sitting. You can have, I think you can have 2 more people. The seat is long enough for that. Or your luggage if you want to travel further. And it looks pretty compact, but as I mentioned, slightly heavier than you expect it to be, and fits nicely. Riding it, I couldn't feel anything that would feel odd, considering its classic riding position, very upright and sitting comfortably just like that. When I picked it up for last week, first thing that I've noticed is very firmly and nicely made. Nothing extra, everything nice and tidy. All the parts look solid and beautifully made, considering it counts as not a top brand but more towards the budget side. I think it's gorgeous. I'm also very lucky, first in this country, to ride the black version, not the silver one, and I like it a lot more than silver. You know, I love black, and I think it works very well with the details like this red BSA badge and the little 3-gun logo all over the place. But without talking too much, I'll show you around, guys, and then let's go for a ride.
Fire will take us higher.
if you live in UK, riding in the rain, it's almost inevitable. I mean, it can start raining on any ride in the middle of a sunny day and all of a sudden stop and be dry again. I don't think it's gonna stop today. At least the weather prognosis doesn't show that. So we stuck with that. We stuck with a rainy day review. I'll try to wipe my camera so you can see a little bit of things. And that's most probably a good thing, because to review a bike in the rainy weather, in all the weather conditions, normally it just shows its capability and how easy it is to ride. If you can ride it in the rain, if you can stop in the rain, if you can accelerate and it doesn't skid all over the place, it means it's more than capable to ride on a sunny day. So as you can see, on the rainy day, in the wet weather conditions and wet road conditions, in the urban area with unexpected roadworks and everything, it does just great. No surprises, all works. Quite nice and torquey enough for a single cylinder, quite small, 650cc. All the controls are in the right places, very nice and easy to use the levers, all the buttons are easy to reach. Very interesting feature that the speedo goes the other way around. As you can see, it goes down instead of going up, so it goes that way, clockwise. Differently from the other speedo, as well as your RPM. The visibility riding in the rain is a little bit different from riding on a sunny day, so in the urban area I have to look around and be more aware of what is going on around, because the cars' visibility are worse as well, and as we all know, people in the cars can be a proper danger. Going through all the bumpy and lumpy bits, the suspension is okay, the brakes working okay, and everything is absolutely fine. I didn't push the bike to an absolute limit on the public roads. I took it on the country lanes rather than very open roads, because I think that's where the bike like this belongs. Also, as in the city, as in the town for commuting, just nicely cruising around. That's what it's for. We're going now 50 miles per hour up to 60, no problem whatsoever. It's happy. The bike is happy, and as I mentioned, the weight that surprised me at the beginning, because I thought it would be a little bit more lightweight. You could feel a little bit more solidness on the road. It feels great. I'm happy about it. Not that much happy about the weather, because my trousers are getting so good. And if you are all-weather rider, you should know the feeling when the rain runs down the tank straight on the seat and you're sitting in that puddle. It's not nice. It's not ideal, definitely not. But I am all-weather rider and very much used to rides like this. And as I mentioned, it's great to show bikes' capabilities, and how it handles in the rain, how the tires, if I remember well, it's Pirelli's. I'll drop you what tire it comes with. And it handles great. Didn't had any skids so far. Everything is good. We will get to more open roads, and the car is just turning now, luckily. Nice and smooth, and it's actually better than it might look, guys. I'm grinning in my helmet. I'm so having fun. And imagine if I'm having fun in the rain, in that weather, how much fun did I had in a nice weather on the sunny day. Honestly, I'm very happy that I had this bike for over a week, for 10 days, and that I had a few rides on it, not just once. Because when first time I jumped on it off a lot lighter single cylinder bike, which I absolutely loved, that felt odd, and my review would have been completely different. But when I took it for a few more rides and like reshifted to weight to the differences, I am enjoying it a lot more than I did on the first ride. A bit of a gravel as well. The roads can be wet and filthy over here, but when it's open, it's beautiful. The bike is happiest, in my opinion, between 2000 and 4000 RPM. It's very simple, has no modes, so nothing for you to be busy about over here. It has ABS. I believe has no traction control. I have to double check that information, but as you can see, it still handles pretty well, handles very well in the rain, to be honest. And it's the first time I'm riding it in the rain, so I'm being a lot more cautious just to find out how it reacts to a certain movements, like a little bit fast acceleration or stopping, but it is just fine. I think Britain is very pretty in the rain. Look at this. Isn't that pretty? Even with all the EU restrictions and regulations and catalytic converters and all the stuff that they put on the new bikes, it still has a character that some modern bikes, even some classic modern bikes, can be lacking. To look It's very easy. Also, the side stand is the right angle, not too low, not too high, and very easy to use. Also have some USB here as well as USB-C, which is very handy. No idea what that was. If you know that bike, let me know, because I'm not aware of a bike with the letter B. And now we're getting to the road that I know a lot better and a little bit more open. And that's just fine. Ticks a lot of boxes for me. As a classic motorcycle, I think it, like classic modern motorcycle, I think it ticks most of them. But it's, to me personally, it's lacking one thing. Being calm and being that sitting position, that is, I call very classic sitting position, like almost like sitting on the chair. It's very comfortable, absolutely comfortable, but to me it's lacking of playfulness in it. And that probably will be my one thing that I would like that bike to have. Maybe because of the heavier weight and solidness of it, it just feels more mature. It just feels a lot more mature than some other single cylinders 600cc's that I recently reviewed, and that made me feel absolutely like a child, and I was ripping it around and playing with it. This makes me feel right nice and be a good citizen and a good road user, which is not necessarily a bad thing. Now we are doing riding in the heavy rain test. Which feels a lot more slippery than when I started the ride. Still okay, the bike handle is okay. Go for a ride, they said. It will be fun, they said. Seems like it's not a riding test anymore. It seems like it's a swimming test now. feel my fingers. And if you imagine England like this is the video for you. Iconic BSA Gold Star in the rainy British day. Or as we call here, good old British summers. Because of that relaxed sitting position, and also not wanting to overtake every single car and push it further, just purely riding to the chosen location to show you some beautiful views, I was thinking a lot who it is for. And I believe this is the motorcycle brought for a nostalgic riders, for everyone who loved and knew and feels close to BSA, to Birmingham Small Arms British brand. And I am not that. I'm not nostalgic about the BSA because I was never around when it was on the British roads. But I'm nostalgic about the other brand that is revived by exactly the same manufacturer in India right now, Java motorcycles. And riding it, I remembered that. I remembered Javas, and I remembered how I rode it with my dad, and it reminds me so much. And riding Java was very, very special for me. Special because it reminded me my childhood and my time spent with dad when I was sitting on the tank and he let me ride a motorcycle, or the hours spent in a sidecar with my brother when my dad took all the family on the bike for the trips and rides, and we used to visit our grandparents on the motorcycle. And a lot of different memories. And when I had an ability to ride new Javas together with my dad, that was very special. And that motorcycle was special to me. And I believe that BSA Gold Star is exactly that. It's a motorcycle for people who has memories related to the brand. And they will be riding it and feeling completely different from what I felt. They will be riding and feeling what I felt when I was riding Java in Lithuania. And also, this will be noticed in this country as much as Java was noticed in Lithuania. In fact, I went to Lithuania on my Sportster, and that is attention tracking motorcycle. It's loud, it's beautiful, it's classic, it's Harley Davidson. I got a lot more attention on the new Java around where my parents live than on my Harley Davidson Sportster, and that says a lot. And I think that BSA is exactly that. That people with nostalgia, with memories, will be interested in that, will be looking at that, and most probably willing to ride it.